Welcome to the English Lovers by Honeydee. My dear friends, today I have brought this video for all those students who really want to know that what are the different uses of the present indefinite tense. I know that you may have seen so many videos, but this video is definitely going to be helpful to you because I'm going to tell you each and every detail of that use of the present indefinite tense. So kindly keep on watching the video till the end so that you can get the maximum benefit out of the video. So now let's start with it. The thing that we're going to talk about is the present indefinite tense. First of all, we need to have a look at something like very important, that the uses of the present indefinite tense we're going to talk about. The first thing is the tense. What exactly tense is? So tense is a period of time. First of all, the period of time in which the action takes place. Okay, like when the action takes place in the present period of time, we say that the tense is the present tense, and when the action takes place in the past period of time, which is a bygone period of time, we say that tense is the past time. And if the action is probably going to happen in the future time, then we say that future tense. Okay, that's very easy to understand. That's very easy to recognize what exactly the tense is and what exactly signifies. Actually, the main thing about the tense is we need to understand that is like the action. Like main thing is action. Suppose I'm using some gestures, I'm gesturing, like that means I'm using some gestures. So I'm using also is an action. So that means I'm watching straight to the camera. That means that's also an action. So action plays a vital role, a very cardinal role, immensely cardinal role as far as the use of the present indefinite is concerned, or any of the tense is concerned. Okay, so tense depends mainly upon the action. Understood? So now what we're going to look at is we're going to talk about the different uses of the present indefinite without wasting time. Let's talk about the first one, and firstly have an introduction about the same, so that we can have a little bit of base for the same. So what is that? Like the simple present tense in English is used to describe an action that is regular. Okay, regular, that means every hour, or every day, every year, every month, every week, like every whatever, every now and then, wherever every exists, that means that is a regular action. If it is a regular action, there we need to use the construction which makes a present indefinite tense, like simple present tense. We call it simple present tense also, we call it present indefinite tense also. Like the basic combination in that case used to be called as like subject plus verbs, the first form plus object, and s or es in the case the subject is singular. And if there is a plural subject, we do not use s or es with the verbs of first form if in case we are making the affirmative statement. But in case we are making the negative statement, we have to use some sort of helping verb. In that case we use do or does to make that. Okay, and we place it after the subject to make the negative statement. That's another thing. We are going to talk about all the uses right at the moment. Okay, basically what you need to remember is if the action is regular, if it happens every day, and if it is the universal truth like sun rises in the east, or we say that honesty is the best policy, such sort of things, then definitely the tense to be used is present indefinite. So like if something normal or something factual happens, then definitely we use the present indefinite. Let's talk about the first use. For repeated or the regular action in the present time period. Suppose in the present time period, ongoing period, if we are trying to express that action is happening on the regular basis, then action happens on the regular basis, we can say that we need to use the present indefinite tense. But the construction has to be very careful, like has to be very carefully used. Like what is the problem with this one? We try to actually use present continuous in place of the present indefinite most of the time. Try to remember this point. Like whenever you are using present continuous, try to see that one. In such scenarios, sometimes we have to use the present indefinite, because if it happens on the regular basis instead of at the moment of your speech, okay, then the tense has to be the present indefinite tense. So the example for that one is I take the bus to the house, like every day it is, like you can remember that one. It would be the action would take place every day. So I as a subject is singular, but still it has the power of being a plural subject. So being I, ego, like there is some ego in I also. But the thing is, when we use I or you as a subject, we use like verbs the first form, but no s or es. So that's how they are unique. I and you are unique in that case. So I take the bus to the house. The train to Shimla leaves every hour. That means every single hour, after every single hour, there is a train to Shimla. That means it is a regular action. It is a regular action. It is a repeated action. That means it's not like the same train comes back. It's like after every hour, there is a train to Shimla. That means lots of trains are available which goes like after and after like to the Shimla, okay, to the place, very beautiful place, very beautiful hill station. Okay, then you see there is another statement. Actually the subject is hidden. Let the subject comes out. Okay, now here we can see that Lara sleeps 8 hours. That's a regular activity. Lara does it regularly. She sleeps 8 hours every night. Every night. Obviously, at the night time people sleep. Sometimes the people sleep in the daytime. Then they cannot sleep at the night time. Definitely. During the week. So sometimes the people sleep during the day also and the night time also. So some people like to sleep a lot, but they are called as lethargic and lazy and all that. So we should not sleep that much also. We should take at least 8 hours, not more than that. So Lara is fine in that case. Lara sleeps 8 hours every night during the week. Okay, so every night means every time, like repeated action. So the regular action. Then the second use of the same is like for facts, for presenting the facts which are known to everybody. Facts means which is factual information which cannot be denied. So if something is not to be denied, then definitely for that certain situation we are going to use the present indefinite sentence. Okay, present indefinite tense we're going to use in that case, and the sentence has to be written in that form only. Okay, now the sentence for that one is the president of the USA lives in the White House. Okay, yeah, okay, that's a fact actually. So the president of the USA lives in the White House. Okay, the White House is a certain place where the president has been given the residence. So that is why it is the universal truth as well as a fact. Not the universal truth, everybody know that. That's another thing. It can be changed also. They can change the house also. But the thing is, it's a fact. It's a fact. Everybody know that, and it's a factual information. So something which is factual, for that one we are going to use that certain sort of statement which has to be written in the present indefinite sentence. A cow has 4 legs. Everybody know that. Okay, everybody knows that. Like everybody knows that. Even that also is a regular sort of thing. For that one we use it. A cow has 4 legs. Okay, then definitely for the possession's sake, do not consider has to be telling you that here it is the present perfect one, because there is no action verb. So if there is any action verb and has and have is used, then we can say that there is present perfect one. But here it is present definite, because has and have in such a case. Suppose if I say I have a car, okay, that means I'm using I as a subject. For that one we use have, but there is no action verb. So that is why I said I have a car, for telling my possession of the car. Like I possess it, so that is why that's my possession. So I have a car, that means I don't have a car. Let me tell you. A cow has 4 legs. I come from Balachor. I come from Balachor, that means every day I come from Balachor. Suppose I am going to Namachar every day, or I am going to Shahid Bhagat Singh Nagar, my district, every day, then that means I can say that I come from Balachor every day. Okay, so that one. Then the third one, for habits. I get up early at 4:30 a.m. every day. So habits, they are very much difficult to actually change, very difficult to be changed, and we need to actually keep good habits, and these are the good habits. So like one of the good habits that I have, even if I sleep at late night, actually we should take the early sleep, but my usual behavior is like I sleep at 11 or 12, but I get up early in the morning at 4:30 or 5. Okay, more of the time 5, to teach students. Okay, early in the morning. So I get up early at 4:30 a.m. every day. Okay, so then second statement, that is my habit. No, Reena brushes her teeth. So Reena's habit is to brush the teeth. So brushes her teeth. So brushes is used because as such the verb ends with as such. So that is why es is used with that one, because if the verb ends with shox double s ch in such cases, or x in such cases, es is applied with the verbs of first form, so or present form of verb. So remember that one. So Reena is singular one, that is why verbs first form is taking s or es. Her teeth twice a day, that is her habit of actually doing it. What is the habit? To brush the teeth twice a day, 2 times, okay, a day. So they travel to their country house every weekend. They travel to their country house. Country house, that means maybe they have some sort of house in a village or something, like country house, a sort of what we say, small what we say exactly, I don't get the word right at the moment. The thing is, we try to actually have that sort of holidays over there, and try to enjoy holidays over there, okay. I think we call it chalet, or a certain sort of building like cottage, okay. Cottage is the word, exact word which we can actually use for the same, okay. Then that is the thing, okay. So that would be a country house, okay, cottage. They travel to their country house every weekend. Every weekend they go to the cottage to celebrate that weekend, no. So that can be used, okay. They travel to. Travel means every day, and or what we say, like it's their habit to go to the country house, okay. For things that are always and generally true, that which is known to everyone, that is true, okay. It rains a lot in rainy season. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that, like it rains a lot in the rainy season. Generally they are true, okay. Everybody knows that, like if it is a rainy season, then definitely rain will happen at that time, obviously. Like there won't be any sort of humid time. Obviously if it is a rainy season, then definitely rain would be there. There won't be what we say icebergs or something else, okay. House of Shahid Bhagat Singh is in Khatgad Kala, okay. So house of Shahid Bhagat Singh ji is in Khatgad Kala. So we know that it is generally true. Everybody know that it is always going to be the same. It is, okay. They speak Punjabi at work. That means it is generally true. It is always like that. They do it, okay, on day-to-day basis. Everybody use the sentence. They speak English at workplace, but I use this one. They speak Punjabi at work intentionally, because one day or the other day Punjabis are going to rock. So I believe that you have understood from the video, like what are those different 4 uses of the present indefinite tense, and definitely you're going to keep in your mind whenever you are actually presenting your ideas, as well as you're trying to actually introduce yourself, that my name is this or that, and then I do this or that. So in that case also you use present indefinite tense. So remember that one. The construction is very important. You can watch my video. I'll just put that in the description. I will put the link in the description, and kindly keep on watching English Lovers by Honeydee, and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get the updates of the new videos, and share my videos with your friends and with your family members and around the world. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care.